we're in the middle of the month, and we haven't discussed anything related to Sonic for a while, but we do have something cool to discuss today.
It's from about 5 years ago. Like I said, that old Diddly 6 game didn't really have. We didn't remember enough of it.
This time around,
I remember these quite vividly. So this was I guess pseudo trilogy. Of games.
Yeah.
Games, I think, was one overarching theme.
Theme of having glitch or
glitch characters. Yeah. That was it.
Involving glitch or hoax characters.
We did these three games about 5 years ago. It's that time I might get to share share these stories.
Yup.
I guess starting with the first entry. The first entry.
In this trilogy, Sonic the Hedgehog in Error Code.
Yep.
That was the full title of the game.
Yep. Error Code.
Or just Error Code for short.
So.
The focus here, was a few iconic glitch characters. Mainly two of them.
Two of them specifically.
We'll find out who they are shortly.
So I think the game. I remember how the game started.
I'm pretty sure it's just Sonic going for a run.
And then suddenly,
A storm rolls in. And it starts creating these weird, your dark cloud creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and by the way, all the stages here are unused stages from official Sonic games.
Unused stages from Sonic 2.
Unused stages from Sonic 2 because there were
the game is actually quite well known for that.
There was actually a ton of them. And there are 12 of them, not counting in Hidden Palace Zone. Well, because that was later made into an official stage.
Yeah. So
the adventure starts out in the seaside village of Ocean Wind Zone.
Yeah, this game runs on our own crackhead engine.
In the Mobius engine, because we
it was part of a bigger idea.
Basically, it's an engine that can do anything, infinite possibilities.
He's thought I mentioned that.
So if for this game specifically, I imagine it in the style. I imagine this one is a 3D game.
Yeah.
And mainly, it switches between 2D and 3D level design.
Yeah, like a
lot of modern Sonic games.
Yeah. And so yeah, Ocean Wind. Yeah, it's a typical first level. It's like similar to Emerald Coast.
So there were some there's a few water current mechanics and some harder paths.
Yeah.
Acts in some. Mostly you're navigating this wooden and sea village structure.
Yeah. Yeah. Each level has 3 acts and a boss level.
So after fighting through, okay, it's 4 acts total though.
Yeah, 4 acts total.
Okay, so you probably would unlock characters after the second act.
Yeah.
Act is sort of half bosses is sometimes.
Yeah.
So the first,
Nothing.
so nothing of interest happens until Act 4. It's 3 normal levels, and then the boss,
Yeah.
which in this case is one of those shadow creatures,
Yeah.
one of the storm creatures,
Yeah. Yeah.
or I believe it's like a standard easy first boss.
Yeah.
House probably floats around.
Yeah.
And doesn't do much.
Yeah, just jump at it.
Yeah, probably he moves around and doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Much. It's just a bit. It's just a damage sponge.
So, moving on onto the second zone.
Is tropical plant zone. We wanted to connect all the zones geographically where they would make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, this was.
This one next is tropical plant zone. It's a resort area. Moving off to the sandy shores or of the nearby lake.
Waterfall abound.
And palm trees, he's around.
Yep. And yeah,
after Act 2, Sonic finds a mysterious character washed up on the beach.
He's not sure of who he is.
This green and black heck figure isn't sure who he is.
Yeah.
But so,
I think all he remembers is his name.
All he remembers is his name, Ashura.
Yeah, the palette glitch. The one with the waterfall palette glitch.
Yeah.
It's from Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Sonic and Ashura introduce themselves to each other, or they decide to team up up as the storm rolls in,
and maybe he could find.
And maybe Ashura could find out more about himself.
Yeah.
Off in the process.
So yeah, Ashura's gameplay. Ashura's gameplay
involves electricity.
Yeah.
It's implied that he has a connection to the storm somehow.
Owen can perform a chain attack.
If multiple enemies are nearby, he'll chain between them. He'll turn into green lightning, and chain between them in order from nearest to farthest.
The Green Thunder.
That's before regaining his physical form after destroying the last enemy.
He's the Green Thunder.
The Green Thunder, yes. As he also, as he isn't as he doesn't have as much speed as Sonic does, obviously.
But
But he also has something similar to the Insta Shield. In which he has a lightning pulse attack midair.
Yeah.
Or as well as leaving a trail of lightning on the ground when he spin dashes.
Yeah. So that's Ashura's gameplay.
Yeah.
Next is blue. Go head down. Head below the resort.
Yeah, heading on from the resort and moving in, the storm rolls over the lake. And Sonic and Ashura decide to cross the lake to chase after it.
So leading to
hopping about some islands, small islands, and trying to stay afloat and not drown in the lake.
Yeah. So
that lake is the third zone, Blue Lake.
Maybe no. Yeah, it's your typical water level.
Isn't it like mostly water?
Yeah, mostly water.
Or are there like little islands?
Yeah.
There's probably little small islands to come up to for air.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Notably, Ashura can hold his breath for longer than Sonic.
Yeah, I think it's an underwater cave area.
Yeah, Ashura can hold his breath for longer than Sonic, but he can't use his lightning abilities underwater for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he moves slightly slower. But his increased breath is good enough to counterbalance to be more worth it than the slow movement would imply.
Vinny, no.
Vinny, no, do not step on the iPad.
I think the boss here.
Boss here is probably in an underwater battle.
Yeah.
Well, most of the bosses in the game. Well, basically all of the bosses are different sort of storm creatures.
Yeah.
I believe the resort one was some kind of crab.
Yeah. This
one's more of a cephalopod, giant squid type boss.
Yeah. It's like attack its.
Like probably attack the tentacles that are blocking the main head.
Yeah.
And target. I think you have to target its big green eyeball.
Yeah.
All to defeat it.
Yeah.
Before servicing on a large island, and Emerald Isle Zone.
Here after Act 2,
you encounter Knuckles.
Just suddenly showed up here.
Yeah, Knuckles saw the storm and thought it might pose a threat to the peace. So he just I had to chase after him too. After running into Sonic, it can assure Knuckles decides to partner with them. And you unlock your third playable character.
Knuckles plays as
just like Sonic. Knuckles plays about as you'd expect. Heck, somewhat close to how he plays in Sonic Adventure 2.
His adventure
like
style.
Basically imagine how Knuckles plays in the adventure games.
Yeah.
Aims for the 3D sections and Sonic 3 and Knuckles or Mania for the 2D sections.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. Moving on is creatively named.
Aimed Wood Zone or Secret Jungle Zone, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Deeper into Emerald Isle Zone. The storm congregates over the top of it. Also the boss for Zone 4.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Emerald Isle Zone was. Its boss was.
Yeah.
If I had to make something up, maybe it took advantage of Knuckles' abilities.
Yeah, maybe
he's been fighting it.
Yeah, not too sure. Not too sure on the bosses here.
But I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Yeah, Wood Zone.
Wood Zone's boss is probably something tree dwelling.
Yeah.
Since it's an area of treetops and
yeah.
House made entirely of wood.
Yeah.
There's a giant tree in the middle of the island.
Yeah.
And your goal here is to climb to the top of it.
Yeah. And after that. And after that, you head up into the mountain area, the more rocky areas.
Yeah. After getting out of the wood zone, you come up on a rock world zone. On a vast plateau. Filled with canyons and peaks.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a lot of natural spike formations here. The ground is unstable.
Yeah, so be careful.
Halfway through the zone, you find Tails, else who's been following a device to track a storm as well.
Oh, yeah.
It seems it's gathered the attention of many people.
Yeah. So,
Of course, Tails Els joins the party, and
I think the boss here was like some, I don't know.
we move onwards. What did you think the boss was?
Some weird, like some giant something in here. It was something.
It was probably something big that you had to fly over.
Yeah.
Or maybe some kind of rhino creature.
Yeah.
Or no idea. Again,
Yeah. No
I
idea
don't
on-
remember any of the bosses.
But here was next was Sand Shower.
Our zone. Oh, and you had to climb out of a massive canyon in a sand spill down from out from the on the desert platform above.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Watch out for the sand because as much like the water in Labyrinth Zone, it drags you all the way along its path.
Yep.
As if you're caught in it.
Yep. Like Sandopolis.
Like Sandopolis, yes.
Yeah.
It's basically the sand slides from Sandopolis.
Yeah.
So this is a highly vertical level.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After climbing to the top, you fight. You fight the boss. No. Yeah, at the end, and then head on to Dust Hill Zone. On the desert.
And here, Act 2 is a little,
A little different. This time, there's a mini boss fight.
you
You have to fight against Weshnia.
yep, the glitch character from Chaotix. Which were the remnants of Tails'
Which are the remnants of Tails' data. So we made him Tails' brother.
Yes.
During this canon.
Weshnia, it is not Weshnia, isn't
Weshnia is suspicious of the travelers or that seem to be following the storm around, and think that they're associated with it.
And so,
And so he tries to fight them off. Weshnia wields a sword.
yeah,
Or I believe it's like a fencing sword.
yeah.
Or an attempts to cut you down.
But yeah, after
taking down Weshnia, he calms down a bit and recognizes Tails.
yeah, Weshnia's name.
And there's the kilos.
Yes.
Or probably kilometries or something.
Kilometries.
Or kilos for short.
Kilos for short.
Miles and kilos.
Yeah, I know. Very, very funny.
So Weshnia joins the party. He is the fifth and final playable character.
We'll put a pin on that.
Yeah.
Weshnia is as shown is a sword fighter.
He has a dash attack. He can attack while maintaining his running motion. And by simply pressing the attack button. He doesn't have to stop to charge or to spin dash to attack or anything.
Yeah.
And of course he also has has good air movement.
Yep.
And as well as a trade-off for being the slowest character in the game.
And yeah. And, yeah.
And in 3D, he fights like it's a lot like you would expect like the sword fighter character in one of the Warriors games.
Muso game.
And one of the Warriors games. Like think of like Link and Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
He's a brawler type character.
Yeah. That's yeah. So and the desert suddenly you smell
Suddenly, a blizzard rolls in. And after clearing Act 4 of Dust Hill Zone.
Yeah. I don't know, probably some giant crocodile or something.
Okay.
I don't know, a sand croc or some shit.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
And the zone transforms into Winter Hill Zone.
Yep.
It's a very vast desert, so there's 8 acts worth of levels total. 4 for Dust Hill and 4 for Winter Hill.
Yeah,
in
Winter
quotes.
Hill. Oh, of course, there's a snowboard. There's probably a snowboard.
Of course, there's a snowboard level. Oh, because why wouldn't there be?
Yep. Yeah, there's like a bunch of winter themed enemies.
He's this time. And the cloud-based enemies are white, but with the same green lightning coursing through them.
Yeah, and the boss here is I don't know, some.
I have to guess some kind of polar bear creature.
Yeah. But yeah, no issue.
Yeah.
Then we move on to, then we go a little higher. Then we take to the high ground.
Now it's time to climb. I'm the tallest mountain in the. And it's time to climb the tallest mountain in the land.
Madness Mountain. And in Act 2, well, remember.
In Act 2, the storm gets particularly wild and spits something out.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's Bubsy.
You're probably wondering
Why? Well, this is shortly after the custom character was confirmed for Sonic Forces, and we thought it would be funny to actually put Bubsy in one of our Sonic figures.
because you saw the silhouette and thought it looks like Bubsy.
Yeah, people thought that Bubsy was going to appear in Sonic Forces before release.
Despite the fact that Sega doesn't own the character.
Because of the custom character silhouette.
Funny thing is, on my first one through the game,
he picked a cat character and named it Bubsy.
Modeled it after Bubsy.
Yeah, he picked an orange cat character and named him Bubsy and modeled it after Bubsy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bubsy somehow got caught up in this.
So now he's involved in this whole thing, and he joins the gang because as Darren, he just wants to get back home after this stupid storm cloud sucked him up.
Bubsy was put in here as a joke.
Yes.
That is it. I just thought it would be funny.
He's a clumsy character, but he jumps high and has a quick climbing speed.
And he can also glide.
He plays similarly to Knuckles, but faster.
But a little too fast.
Maybe a little too fast because he has poor momentum.
Also, I think he takes fall damage.
He has poor momentum, and takes fall damage if he's not using his glide.
Yeah, he's a joke character.
He also does have a really high jump too, compared to other characters.
And also, I think he has a Nerf gun.
Yeah, he also has a Nerf gun that he can use. He's just an assortment of really weird characteristics.
Yeah, he's a weird joke character.
He's fast, he can glide, he can climb, he jumps high.
He has a gun.
He has a gun, but if he falls too high without using his glide or climbing down, he just kind of dies.
Yeah.
At the very least, he loses all his rings when he hits the ground.
Like I said, he's a joke character.
We just thought it'd be funny to put Bubsy in here.
So
at the end of Madness Mountain, and you fight probably a giant bird boss.
Yeah. I'll-
it's an airborne boss that swoops down. I know this one's definitely a 3D fight.
yeah. Yeah.
There's an airborne boss that swoops down, and you have to attack it occasionally, and watch out for its aerial projectiles.
Yeah. But yeah. But going.
After eating that, you head into the Olympus Zone.
Yep.
The ancient city atop the mountain.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Olympus Zone. Yeah, it's your ancient ruins level.
You're filled with arrow traps and rolling boulders.
Yep.
And of course, the boss is a minotaur or monster.
Yep. I know. This very strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
And so there's tons of terrifying, bulky enemies here.
Yep. So that beating that leads is to clearing the temple leads.
Clear the temple. Yeah, after emerging from the temple, the storm suddenly pulses. And it absorbs all of the characters.
Yeah. There's yeah. Everything.
No, not yet. Just after the next zone.
Yeah, stuff.
So I think there was like a final zone.
Yeah.
With 6 acts and a boss.
Yeah. Yeah. So that.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
So next is
Is
after descending from
descending from Olympus.
as you run into an abandoned project by Dr. Eggman.
Yep. And which was
And who doesn't actually appear in any of these games outside of a cameo.
yeah. So this is
Genocide City Zone.
oh.
The project even Eggman abandoned because he didn't feel safe navigating the place.
Yeah, it's your final it's your mechanical your final mechanical level.
This time with a sort of emphasis on rundown and rusted metal, collapsing floors and ceilings.
It's
It's in terrible condition, but still, but it's also filled with vicious experimental robots and cloud creatures.
yeah. There's clearing that. Yep.
Clearing this and fighting the boss, an old Eggman contraption.
Yeah.
And that still was still clinging on to life.
Yeah. Then
The storm rolls in and covers the entire sky in darkness.
yeah. Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, that's no good. And then it proceeds, and then the winds pick up, and all of our characters are absorbed into the storm clouds above.
Yep.
And separated.
Yep.
The final level zone is storm zones.
Yep. The storm arm zone. Yeah.
And it's 6 acts.
Yeah.
Each act you have to play as a different character, and it's a test of their abilities.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess think the end of the world from 06.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think each act has a transition between a 2D and 3D section.
Yeah.
And within it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first act is a Sonic level. Oh, it's just a general, really difficult platformer stage.
Yeah.
Things that you'd find in a normal Sonic game.
Yeah.
And with thunderous hazards or some ruthless enemies.
He's Act 2.
Who's for Ashura. where you're under constant attack by swarms of enemies.
Yeah.
These throughout the level, you need to use your Thunder Pulse to scatter them.
Act 3.
E is for are we doing them in the order? You get to do them in the order you've got the characters.
That's the order. Yeah.
So Act 3 is for Knuckles. So you have to glide along on updrafts. After brawl with some of the strongest enemies in the game.
Yep. Yeah.
And the fourth act is for Tails, where you have to navigate through what amounts to an aerial minefield.
Yep.
Able to make wise use of your flight as to not run out before you reach the safe zone.
Yeah. The fifth
Act is focused on Weshnia, and is another combat-oriented level.
Yep.
All with little platforming.
Yeah.
You'll have to get good at parrying projectiles.
Yeah.
We'll see here, which is something Weshnia does that I forgot to mention.
Yeah. And the
final sixth and final act before the boss. Us is a Bubsy level.
Yeah. Have fun.
Or you have to put up with Bubsy's awkward physics. Bubsy's slippery physics. It's an inability to even land on clouds without slowing his descent.
Have fun.
You also have to shoot out some enemies from a distance. It's because they emit a powerful force field when you get close to them.
Yeah.
So, after clearing that stage, it's
Yeah.
time for the final boss.
And time for the
Multi-phase final boss,
Yep.
the core of the storm.
the supersonic final boss, or hypersonic, or whatever it was.
Like with the last, like with the world as a whole, you switch between in each character for a short phase of the boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe it starts off with the phase is a Sonic.
Yeah.
Like where you have to run around avoiding its attacks. Actually make it to a weak point.
Yep.
Sure, has to chain together enemies to get to reach the boss.
Yeah. Oz. Yeah. Oz. Knuckles has.
So Knuckles has to fight his way through some guards.
Guards. Yep. Guards.
Guards. Tails has to fly through a barrage of projectiles.
Yep.
Weshnia also has to fight.
Bubsy.
It basically deals with a mini boss within the boss.
And Bubsy is.
And Bubsy is Bubsy. He even has a platforming section, and where you're being harassed by enemies and projectiles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after that, Sonic like absorbs the energy of the storm.
Yeah.
Warm. Well, I think it doesn't. Everyone go super.
I think. Well, not Bubsy.
No, but I'm pretty sure Bubsy's
Super
still
Bubsy. Super Bubsy.
Everyone enters their super form. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
And I think Weshnia and Ashura had different names for their forms. like Matrix forms or something.
Matrix.
Neo forms or
Neo.
something.
Probably Neo-Ashura and Neo-Ash, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
And Bubsy, and Super Bubsy.
Super Bubsy. Super Bubsy.
You won't believe what kind of crazy ability Bubsy gets. He doesn't take fall damage.
Super Bubsy.
Okay, and he's invincible, but he doesn't take fall damage, Noah.
Super Bubsy. Yeah. Yeah.
He also jumps higher and moves faster, but he doesn't take fall damage.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that. Yeah. But yeah.
But well, you can't really use most of them except unless you play a New Game Plus.
Yeah.
In which the super forms are enabled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then skips all the cutscenes.
Yeah,
But
your typical-
but yeah, you have a cutscene. You have an end game cutscene in QuickTime event,
Yep.
and where everyone works together, or to land a finishing blow on the core of the storm.
Yep.
Arm.
Yeah.
The clouds finally begin to dissipate.
And
Everything calms down, and Bubsy he waves goodbye as he fades back to his own reality.
good.
Thank God.
Go
And the
on.
remaining 5 characters celebrate the destruction of the storm cloud. Ashura may not have learned about his past, but he has a bright future to look forward to.
Yep. Yeah, Leshnio's
With his new friend.
Yep, Leshnio now finally reunited with his brother.
Leshnia finally reunited with his brother after so many years.
So yeah, that was Erica. Odin. A very a very different game.
Yeah.
So 6 characters is already a bit much for one game.
Aim.
So how about
How about a game with 13 playable characters?
what?
Give me a water.
We got some explaining to do.
So after Error Code, I'm really excited for these next 2 because I had some really fun ideas for stages. I came up with most of the stages for these.
So you heard me. 13 playable characters.
Yeah.
Also,
Mostly consisting of old forgotten Sonic characters.
so this one was called.
I don't remember what this one
I
was called.
legit don't remember what the second game was called.
Maybe Mecha Meltdown or something like that. I don't
remember.
or
Something
Blast from the Past. I don't know.
I don't know. Mecha Meltdown, I guess.
I'm just gonna call it Mecha Meltdown because I genuinely don't remember what this specific game was called.
Even back then, I don't remember what I called it.
Yeah, it's a game about the main antagonist is Metal Sonic.
But yeah.
And his army of robot Sonic clones,
Yep.
which includes Robo Sonic, Silver Sonic, and Mecha Sonic.
Robo Sonic being the 8-bit one.
And Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3, and
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3, and Silver Sonic from
From Sonic 2.
Sonic 2.
The one
So,
from...
yeah, Silver Sonic from Sonic 2, Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3, and Robo Sonic from which one?
8-bit Sonic 2.
From 8-bit Sonic 2, and Metal Sonic from Sonic CD, but I don't think he needs any introduction.
Yep.
And as the most iconic Sonic doppelganger.
Metal was back to prove himself.
Yeah, Metal's back to prove himself and and establish dominance over the original.
Yep. Oh, yep. With his new world, with his
So he summons an
machines.
army of robots to try to take down Sonic.
I guess Eggman was doing other things at the time.
Yeah.
While this was happening.
Or you remember last time he tried to go against Metal Sonic?
Yeah, he threw him in an old room.
Yeah, remembers last time where he tried to confront Metal Sonic and decided, nope, I am not fucking with that.
Yeah, not fucking with that.
And I decided to it not get involved.
Yep. All right. So yeah, Metal attacks and.
So this starts with Metal Sonic attacking and declaring war.
Yep.
or on Mobius.
Yep. Or Earth or whatever.
Earth or whatever.
Yeah. So the game starts with the gimmick, the theme here was also using the multiplayer stages from Sonic 3.
Yeah, as well as a bunch of new stages as
And
well.
some of the stages from the 8-bit games.
Some stages from the 8-bit games, Sonic 3 multiplayer stages, and some wholly original ones too.
Yeah, I think I have them specifically marked M for multiplayer, G for Game Gear, or O for original.
GMO.
GMO.
Genetically modified crops. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, after declaring war, or it's time to jump into the gameplay, where Sonic needs to amass an army of his own.
Yeah. So, starting with Azure Lake.
It's your standard first Sonic level. Well, I have to equate it to most closely to which one's the one with a lot of water in it?
Water.
Actually all of the first classic Sonic stages have a lot of water in them.
Yeah. I guess similar to Angel Island, I guess.
Yeah, most similar to Angel Island, if I had to compare it to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's from this one's a multiplayer stage from Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Which I assume used a lot of assets from Angel Island.
No, I think it was like blue. Shit.
Oh, like Blue Land and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I felt like these really could have been full levels.
So yeah, Azure
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, again, don't really remember much of the bosses, any of the bosses here.
Do you know how many acts each stage had?
I'm pretty sure it was this. I think it was about the same.
Okay, so we use the same format.
Yeah.
And I assume characters are still unlocked after Act 2.
Yeah. So
halfway through Act
next
was Jungle Zone.
Yeah.
And in this, you get your first other character. Or you find Vector cursing one of Metal Sonic's contraptions that separate him from his squad.
So you're probably wondering, what in Vector?
Yeah.
Trust me, this will make sense in a bit.
Yeah.
As to why.
You explain that when it happens, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
So Vector gets all defensive, but Sonic manages to de-escalate things before it results in a fight, and Vector agrees to team up with Sonic so that they can both stop Metal Sonic and get their squads back together.
And also like pay the rent or something.
Yeah. Something like that. Now, Jungle Zone, well, it's a wet forest zone with some more water.
Fucking logs, the fucking moving logs and stuff.
Those mechanics. This one's from the Game Gear. Next one's an original stage, Wart Falls.
Well, it's
an area covered in mysterious waterfalls and when you go behind one, you emerge from another.
And back to
you find Ashura wandering about, trying to figure out how to deal with this place.
and it's feeling somewhat familiar.
And these these cursed falls feeling familiar to him.
But he can't figure out why.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, we'll get to his backstory
Eventually, at the end of the month.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he's happy to see Sonic and hopes to get rid of these robots so he can get back to trying to figure himself out.
Yeah. So, it's the fourth stage.
Aegis Crystal Cryosphere.
It's a
cave system filled with crystals.
Yeah.
Think a giant geode aesthetic.
like Mystic Cave.
Or something like a Mystic Cave, but with a lot more vibrant colors.
Is here
Or is it odd crystals that stop time?
Yeah. So Act 2, you run it.
Act 2, you run into a strange field of crystals. And inside one of them, and from the world beyond them, on the crystals, comes a strange hedgehog. Sonic has to stop up to almost being convinced that it was just his own reflection. And she introduces herself as Alice.
For a second there.
And reveals that she's been entrapped trapped in the realm of the crystals for years.
And that's her.
Years with nobody to bust her out. So Sonic does the righteous thing and shatters the crystal, allowing Alice to come back into the real world.
Yeah. And her.
And along the way, and after clearing in Act 4, you also rescue her sister.
I don't remember
I don't remember her name, but she is yellow.
Yeah. So Alice Blue.
There's Alice Blue, and something gold.
Yeah. So Alice was based on something you can do in debug mode. Where you spawn a bunch of Amy's.
And they'll start using Sonic's color palette.
Yeah. That's where. That's where she comes from.
I'm gonna call her sister Aria. Aria Gold. There's Alice Blue, Aria Gold, and Amy Rose.
Yeah.
I was each named after their colors.
Yeah. So, as for Alice's gameplay,
she sort of learned about the realm of the crystals and can utilize some of their power.
Yeah.
In which case, she has a sort of meter that allows her to slow down time for a bit. Mm-hmm. Sort of like chaos control.
Yeah. Like
she sort of has her own chaos control mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah.
She plays somewhat similarly to Amy in the advanced games.
Yeah.
But with a sort of light projectile instead of a hammer.
Yeah. The next stage
is Balloon Park.
Another multiplayer stage.
Here you run into Charmy, who's been distracted by the thrill of the park.
Yep.
After he encounters Vector, he's reminded, oh yeah, I kind of got separated from my gang.
Yeah.
And decides to travel with the quartet.
Yep.
Being the fifth character you unlock.
Yep.
In this 2D game...
Oh god, Charmy... Oh god, I don't...
Charmy can't fly infinitely.
Yeah, yes.
Obviously.
That.
He flies... Okay, he does have a limited flight meter, somewhat similar to Tails. If you want to know how his flight controls, it's somewhat like how B Mario works.
Yeah.
But with a bit more speed to it.
Yeah. Also, I guess he could use his stinger to attack enemies.
Yeah, he could also turn around and use his stinger to attack an enemy. He's do like a backwards dash. Kind of like his Chaotix gameplay. Yeah. He's also shorter than other characters, and can take some shortcuts through narrow paths.
Yeah. Of course, you gotta fucking balance that.
But he also takes a ton of knockback. Which lends him to get it. He takes a ton of knockback and has some lag after being hit.
Yeah. The next stage after that is Sunset Park from I think Triple Trouble.
And what you?
I'm pretty sure it's that train, the one where you hop on train cars.
You hop on train cars, and you run into one of Sonic's old bandmates. It's from high school.
Oh, yep. Mock the Rabbit.
Mock the Rabbit. Now it'd be middle school because Sonic's a teenager.
Middle school, I guess.
I guess middle school. You wouldn't know one of Sonic's old bandmates.
Yeah, probably one of his old friends.
And Mock the Rabbit.
So now the Chaotix inclusion is starting to make a little more sense.
Yeah.
And so,
Which is.
well, we have Vector was one of
Oh yeah, it was one of Sonic's original bandmates, right?
The original
Vector was one of Sonic's original bandmates. And the only one that actually was used as a character later. So if we were going to bring back the band, obviously we had to include Vector. So by that logic, we decided to include Charmy and Espio as well.
Yeah.
How to complete the trio.
Yeah.
Oh, as well as completing the band.
And so yeah, I'm trying to mock the rabbit.
Obviously, he was known for his crazy jumps.
Yeah.
So he could kick off of enemy, and he could, and if you land on top of an enemy, you gain, while holding down the jump button, you gain a ton of extra height.
Yeah.
Right, as well while defeating that enemy. He's sort of like a Mario reference to counter Sonic.
Yeah.
Since Mach and Sonic have always had a sort of friendly rivalry with each other.
Yep. So the next stage. Next stage after that,
you get off the train at Micro Mill. You'll find
is
out that another one of Sonic's old bandmates,
Sharp's the parakeet.
Sharp's the parakeet.
Wait, is this a reference? Is this a popcorn or mill?
Yeah, it's a corn mill.
It's a corn mill, yeah. A reference to Sega popcorn.
I believe we did have him as a rooster.
Yeah, the rooster.
Yeah, sort of a rooster bird character.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be funny if the rooster was a farmer.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be funny.
Whatever bird he is, he's a corn farmer now.
Yeah.
And you have.
Yep. Long time no see.
And he enlists Sonic to help him out with the robots attacking his crops.
Yeah.
Ops. So. Sharps has a bunch of midair flapping mechanic.
Yep.
Similar to how a lot of characters work in Smash.
Yeah.
He maintains his running momentum when flying too. Ooh, so he can be running at top speed and cross a gap with some well-timed wing flaps. He also has some aerial attacks. Acts somewhat like Wing Kirby, like he has a dive bomb, a dash that does get rid of. Well, it doesn't get rid of it, but like it does. Well, you can continue your flapping, but it does remove your momentum when you home on an enemy with a dash.
Yeah.
Should be careful about that.
Yeah. So yeah.
After saving the mill.
Yeah.
You come to Conjoined Chaos. What's this stage? What was Conjoined Chaos?
I'm trying. Some of these level names are
weird. Wait. Didn't you fight a boss every 5 worlds?
Oh, right, yeah, I think a boss every 5. Yeah.
Every 5 worlds had a boss.
Yeah,
so I just remembered that in Balloon Park you fought one of the Sonics.
Is it Robo Sonic?
Probably Robo Sonic, if I had to guess.
Yep.
That's the little tiny guy.
Yep, the little... Yeah,
the little guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the one with the claw hand.
Yeah, Sonic... Charmy versus Robo Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Battle of the Little Baby Men.
So Conjoined Chaos. What was conjoined? I'm pretty sure you were the one who came up with this.
Okay.
Conjoined Chaos.
I'm trying to remember what the idea behind this one was. That's such a vague name.
Conjoined Chaos.
What is conjoined?
Conjoined. You just come up with a level name and have and like that. conjoined chaos.
Maybe it had to do with combining things. Like maybe it was a level mechanic.
Yeah. Point is.
Point is, in this level you encounter Weshnia. I think it's probably like a lab type level.
Yeah, probably.
Along the, you see the place is trashed when you enter it, and you suspect that it's a result of all the robots running rampant, but it turns out to be Weshnia trashing the place.
It's just, yeah, you know, he was
Well,
no,
he's,
yeah, you'll,
he seems to have a distaste for it.
Yeah, he just trashed the place.
After recruiting Weshnia, you continue onwards.
Continue onward.
And encounter.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, right. Desert Palace.
The next stage is Desert Palace.
That's another one of the other multiplayer. Their multiplayer level.
And here,
You run into
Celio.
who?
Well, one of Sonic's brothers.
Yeah, remember Sega Sonic Brothers?
That was a really
The
old
unreleased
game,
arcade game?
the unreleased arcade game. They almost made it gave Sonic brothers,
Yeah, they were.
which are red and yellow Sonics.
Yeah.
Celio is the yellow one.
Yep.
Fun.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, Sonic is surprised to have run into his brother here, under one of his triplets here.
Yeah.
Sonic being the middle triplet,
Yeah.
Celia being the oldest.
Yeah. Surprise. Yeah. Yeah. Long time. Yep. Long time no see. So Celio is
Celia, a lot of these characters have the same movesets as Sonic, but with a twist.
Yeah.
So, Celio and Sonic's other brother, which we will encounter shortly, do. At least.
Yeah.
Sonic is focused on speed, obviously, and is the fastest of the three. Celio, while being slower, is also tankier. When he gets hit, well, basically okay, I think the best way to handle it is that he sort of has a built-in shield.
Yeah.
You nullify the damage of an attack when at every other hit, starting with the first time he takes a hit.
Yeah.
He can also pick up shields as well and they function independently from this built-in shield.
Yeah.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
And he has increased his defective shields.
Yeah.
The bubble shield bounces him higher.
Or the fire
Or
shield.
the fire shield, it'll send him farther. Ern has a bigger hitbox.
And the electric shield.
The lightning shield, it'll detract rings from farther away.
Yeah.
And of course, he's also the only one of the brothers to have access to the Insta Shield.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting mechanic.
It was interesting trying to come up with a concept for a defense-oriented character.
And heading into Red Volcano from Sonic Blast.
Asked, in this level you encounter Sonic's other brother, Big, is the red one. And the meathead.
Yep.
He's the youngest.
Yep. So yeah, Biggs is focused on
Just on power. He is also slower than Sonic. And has normal shield mechanics.
yeah.
But he does more damage to bosses, is defeating them in fewer hits, and he could break down walls.
Yeah.
Walls and access as different areas.
Yeah.
Basically, he's like Knuckles, but more mechanically close to Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it that way.
Like instead of the climb and the glide, what does Sonic have?
Sonic has I think. Trying to think, what is unique? I don't know what.
I guess we'll probably give him a unique attack like a ground slam.
Like
Oh wait, no, never mind.
yeah, like, you just have a homing attack?
Yeah, he's basically like Knuckles, but he trades the glide and climb for a homing attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes some more sense.
Yeah. So the boss here,
Here is
Silver Sonic.
yeah, boss here, Silver Sonic from Sonic 2.
Yep. 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 The big yep, that one. Yeah. Yeah, the slow moving one.
The slow moving boss.
Yeah.
You know how Silver Sonic fights.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to level 11 from the original stage, Searchlight Song.
Searchlight Song.
On is a stealth-based stage.
Yep.
It's like a sort of a robotic military base.
Yeah.
And you're chased down by swarms of enemies if you're caught by a searchlight.
Yep.
Right. So,
Yep.
obviously, it's best to stay hidden.
And
And thankfully, you encounter Espio, who can help out with that.
Yep.
Yeah. Espio's special ability allows him to turn invisible and become undetectable from the searchlights instead of having to hide behind a background object.
Yep.
Do you know what other thing Espio had
I
for him?
think he had a kunai attack.
Oh yeah, he has a projectile, a kunai projectile.
Oh yeah.
Oh, as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and a wall climb.
Yeah.
I'm very Ninja Gaiden-esque gameplay
Yeah.
from Espio.
Yeah.
With his signature invisibility, because you know he's a chameleon.
Yep. So
The next stage.
no, this was popcorn. This was popcorn panic.
Yeah, the other one was just a farmhouse, just a silo.
Yeah.
Vertical stage. Right. This one's Popcorn Panic.
Yeah. I thought this. Yeah, based on the Sega Sonic popcorn shop.
Was that a game?
Yeah. Yeah. Like an arcade thing game you could play to make your popcorn.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like how we make a whole level
Yeah,
about
we
that.
level the popcorn gimmick.
And here you run into
Max.
Max the monkey.
Yeah, Max the monkey. Who I believe is running the popcorn shop.
Yeah.
And he's desperately trying to ward the robots off from hitting all of his display. He's in driving away customers.
Yeah, I know. Sonic's bandmates got.
Sonic's bandmates
Just have
have completely different lives. I think that was the
yeah,
idea.
yeah, very normal jobs.
Mock's a was Mock the train
I
conductor?
think Mock was the conductor.
Mock is a conductor. Her Sharps is a farmer. Her Max Max runs a popcorn an establishment. Max runs a treat establishment, I guess.
Yeah.
As he sells candy and stuff with a focus on popcorn.
Yeah.
I guess he has a partnership with Sharps,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, right, they disrupted the supply chain and now they're trashing my shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if they all if they're all interconnected. Sharps grows the corn, Mock transports it, and then Max makes the popcorn out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. They all have a. Yeah. It's all. Yeah. It's one chain.
Yeah, it's a chain.
And so. Yeah. Yeah. Max decides. Yep.
So Max decides to help them out.
What would his? I don't know. Like certain hooks you can grab.
Yeah, he can climb. I'm on certain ceiling object. certain ceilings. Things jump around.
Yeah.
And I think he has a projectile too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the projectile is. I think it's like a wob.
No, so I think it'd be funny if you could perform a team attack.
Oh yeah, with the band.
Like with the band.
Yeah, it's probably a special team attack item.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a screen nuke.
Once you have all four of them,
Yep.
Sonic, Sharps, Arbs, and Mach, Vector, or Max can initiate it.
Yeah. This is it's 12.
12. Yeah, that's 12.
So number 13
Is Endless Mine,
which is another
a multiplayer stage.
Yeah, again, think something like Mystic Cave or some underground zone.
It's a mine that goes. Well, it's said to be to extend endlessly deep.
Yeah.
It's rumored to be connected to another sort of mining or crystal pocket dimension.
Yeah. So, within that,
Within the mine, there's dynamite. I think you could ignite to blow up a wall.
Yeah.
Walls. There's drill enemies.
Yep. He's in. Yeah. After Act 2.
Ooh.
After Act 2 is an encounter. After Act 2 is an
Encounter with Mighty,
who I guess was an honorary Chaotix member.
an honorary member of the Chaotix. Hector welcomes him in
Yeah.
into the group.
Mighty is all about what you expect. Is his Mania style.
Yeah, think of how he plays in Mania. I think
He spike. You can do a ground pound on and take it. And can reflect projectiles and bounce off spikes. Right, yeah.
So, yeah, he's basically a tank type, an all-rounder tank type character.
Yeah. Number 14.
And that stage number 14 is Gimmick Mountain,
From 8-bit Sonic 2.
which I recall being one of the most highly rated stages. Or
Yeah.
one of the most lowly rated. I don't remember.
I
which
don't
one.
know.
I don't know. It has strong opinions on this stage.
Yeah, either way, yeah. It's Gimmick Mountain.
At this point, you've ran into you've unlocked every character. So.
Yes, yeah, that is a lot of characters.
So we're just kind of gonna go over the remaining levels.
So number 15,
Stage 15 is Frightening Photo,
which is
which I believe is a haunted, which is a haunted mansion type level.
yeah,
With a camera gimmick.
yeah.
I think it snaps photos. No, I think you have to press a button to trigger or a photo, then go to a specific spot to look at the photo, to reveal a sort of secret that you can't see with the naked eye.
So yeah, like a ghost house.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, you press a button to reveal a secret that allows you to progress into further in the level. All at points.
This stage, and this stage you run into.
And in the boss room, you take a photo and reveal Mecha Sonic, who is using a cloaking device.
Yep.
He's waiting to ambush you.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So yeah, it's time to fight that guy off.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Stage 16.
Yeah, stage 16 is another original one, Comatose Cradle.
It's a dream stage.
It's a dream world.
It's a dream world, yeah.
A world where dreams intersect reality.
And speaking of, remember how we said
And Eggman makes a cameo.
this is where
He appears in the stage. Do you fight him? Is he the boss or?
I
Is
think
he,
it's just a cameo.
yeah, he's.
Um,
Yeah, he. Eggman has a brief cameo in this stage.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah. So age 17.
He is Chroma Gadget from the at another multiplayer stage of Sonic.
Gadget.
Chrome Gadget. Okay.
The last of the multiplayer levels.
So that's the multiplayer levels in Sonic 3.
Yeah. Mechanical stage.
Age, of course.
Yeah. Number 18.
The stages, the remaining stages all have a mechanical theme.
Yeah.
Into them. This one in particular has a lot of moving parts, such as conveyors and crushers.
Yep.
Next stage is Gigapolis.
It's also from,
Which is a wider, more
from
open,
Sonic Chaos.
Sonic Chaos, which I believe is turned into a more ended stage, similar to what was the last stage in Sonic 2?
Metropolis.
Metropolis, similar to
Yeah.
Metropolis. You know, Gigapolis.
Metropolis,
So,
yeah.
Metropolis.
Yeah.
19 is Cog Crisis,
That's what yeah.
yes, which has a lot of moving gears.
Yeah.
You're similar to her. Or to Zone 17.
And the final zone.
And the final zone is Metal Mastermind.
Which is the final state area.
No, this is that one stage where everything's trying to kill you.
Yep. And
The stage layout. There's traps. Hazardous stage parts. Arts and dangerous enemies.
you pretty sure you end the fight the stage ends with the race.
Yep.
Ace with metal.
Metal Sonic, and at the end of the race, you confront him.
Yeah.
And for the final showdown.
And well,
I think it's a two-phase fight.
yeah, I think yeah.
You beat him, then he absorbs
uses
all the energy in the facility.
And also, doesn't he also use the other robot, the other clones?
Yeah, absorbs all the energy in the facility and merges with Robo, Silver, and Mecha Sonics.
Yep. Yep. The metal.
To create the final boss, which is also known as the Metal Mastermind.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we got a little funky with this part.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sonic and his brothers I guess some stuff become one.
Yeah. Sonic also manages to merge with his brothers here.
And I think this entity is known as Triple Boom.
Triple Boom.
There's also through unstable DNA. Weshnia and Ashura
Emerge as well.
Weshura. Yeah, hyper
triple, or just triple for sure.
Just triple.
Hyper triple and hyper Weshnia.
And yeah, I guess
you can yeah, I guess in this game's multiplayer compatible.
yeah.
In single player, the remaining character will you can choose which one you want to play as, and the remaining one will be your ally.
Yeah.
Basically, you combine the abilities of all the characters. Triple has the extra damage for big, insta shield, and shield buffs, though the shields don't actually come. Yeah, insta shield and built-in shield from Celio. The insta shield's the important one.
Yeah.
And a speed of Sonic.
Yeah.
Heck.
Yeah.
Weshura has the better speed of Ashura, and the lightning attacks as well as
lightning fence.
Like he can, yeah, like he can shoot sword beams now.
Yeah.
Too. As well as having his lightning based gimmicks such as the lightning trail, homing attack for when there are multiple targets, and the pulse.
And so yeah,
with the midair.
And I don't know, Chaotix and bandmates that do something.
Yeah, I think the Chaotix and the Chaotix bandmates and Alice are here to support or
yeah.
are here for support.
Yeah. So the two the combined forces finish off. Finish off the metal mastermind.
Mind.
And
I am breaking into pieces.
Yep, he still couldn't do it even when.
Metal gets pissed, but then and realizes he's low on power, and it'd be wise to retreat, unless he wanted to be destroyed for good.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Yeah, he makes a remark about how he'll come back, and then leaves.
Well, that happened.
While the remaining robot Sonic slip into the shadows.
Yep.
It was unnoticed.
Yep. Oh, yep. Job well done.
Yep. On the fused characters separate back into their components.
Weshny on a sure go yeah.
Alice decides to form a pact with Weshny. Well, not a pact. That was. He decides to partner with Weshny on Ashura.
Not concerned that yeah.
Sonic and his brothers decide to catch up.
And yeah, the others go back.
And the Chaotix decide to have a show. Yeah, and well, after Sonic and his brothers catch up, the Chaotix and the band decide.
That's like the credit scene.
The band decides to get back together. Now with
yeah, I think Shorty of Mighty took the place as lead singer.
And yeah, the band decides to get back together with Mighty as lead singer.
I mean, he was just a palette swap Sonic anyways.
Yeah, with Mighty as lead singer, and Charming and Espio playing their part as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
I can help pay the rent.
Yeah. Now a 7-character band.
And yeah. And I guess like a fucking post-credit scene. A post-credit scene in Cutting to Angel Island.
And teasing the next game in the trilogy.
Yeah, this one is this one. The third game is that doesn't actually have Sonic in it.
Yeah, this game does not have Sonic in it. It has 7 playable characters, all of which we will meet throughout it.
So this game is Knock Knock and Roll.
Oh, I know, a silly name. And it stars Knuckles as the main character.
Yep. There we go. Yep, our very own Knuckles game.
It starts out with Knuckles patrolling around the Master Emerald.
As usual. Well, everything seems to be fine.
When Metal Sonic
not this shit again.
Shows up with a new gang and grabs the emerald.
Yep, of course. Yeah. You take the emerald. Knuckles takes action.
And against Metal Sonic.
So the first stage here.
I'm just going to ignore the letters because I don't know what they mean.
Yeah. So the first stage is Verde Valley. Your typical greens your typical starting level.
Oh, nothing insignificant to mention here. I don't think. But there is nothing to mention, and really. Except it's a new path of Angel Island.
Yep. I mean, it's a massive.
Angel Island's a massive place.
Yeah. So there's some.
First stage goes off, basically how you'd expect it to. Stair level. You start running into stuff in the second stage with your first additional character. Knuckles the chase leads to a volcano.
Yep.
That Knuckles was forced to cross. but he's having a bit of trouble with the hot floor.
Oh, you need a hand?
And in comes Rankles the Otter,
Rankles the Otter.
or an old hoax character.
Yeah.
With
With very
with
large
the-
feet.
or with the spiked feet.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, Rankles the Otter. Green Knuckles.
Yeah. Well, Knuckles is like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
Apparently, Rankles has been living on Angel Island in his entire life,
Yeah.
and has just never ran into Knuckles.
Yep. Yep.
Well, until now.
All that.
But they decide to work together or stop Metal Sonic from wreaking havoc on the island.
Yep. So Rankle. How does Rankles play?
Well, Rankles is somewhat similar to Knuckles, I'd say. Okay. Except instead of climbing, he can walk on hazardous things,
Yeah.
like spikes and hot floors.
Yeah. That's this one is a tutorial for that.
Yeah, tutorial for Rankles here. Here, and he also has a stomp, and the same ground shaking ability as Mighty does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
There is the final act. Act you have to fight the boss while running from an oncoming eruption,
Yep.
and you make it away from the on the lava float. And reach a gemstone jumble,
Yep. So this is where
where we introduce a new mechanic of the game.
crystals.
Throughout stages, you'll find these crystal structures. Or basically, there will be like a big obvious crystal in the foreground jutting out.
Yeah.
Well, not big. It's about the size of a character. You can jump over them.
Yeah.
Though in some cases they're required to progress in the level.
So yeah, so you first obtain.
So you go to the red crystal, and when you attack it, it functions as a toggle.
Yeah.
You can switch doors on it and off. Off. You can and probably function with lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Reverse the direction of a platform.
Yeah. This game has some puzzle elements
Yeah.
into it.
And the red crystal is probably the most most known.
Yeah.
It's probably the most important an example of that.
Yeah.
And will be fundamentally appearing in nearly every level of the game,
Yeah.
in some form.
So
Since you're introduced to the concept of crystals in this stage, you decided not to have a new character introduced.
yeah. So the third.
Yeah, after getting out of the mine,
Yep.
mine that you were just in, and you emerge Urja Canyon, and ravaged by explosions.
Yep. Uh-oh.
And that doesn't seem good.
So yeah, here yeah.
Good. Nonetheless, it's whatever. Meh. You run into Bomb from Knuckles Chaotix.
Yep.
It's a rogue Eggman robot.
Yep. The thing's made to sabotage.
Made to sabotage your run by getting in the way of the main character you control.
Yeah.
But this time you play as them on their own. He plays as Bomb on his own. Look at Heavy. What did they say about Heavy? Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Bomb's a somewhat fast character, and when he takes damage, he counterattacks with an explosion.
Yeah.
And he can also intentionally damage himself and set off an explosion at any time.
Yeah.
Which can also break some strong walls.
Yeah.
Also, I figured it'd be fitting to introduce him in a level themed after explosions.
Yeah.
And
so
I believe I don't know which levels introduce crystals.
yeah.
But here you probably run into you probably run into an orange crystal, which reflects projectiles.
Yeah, that's
It's like a mirror.
yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
It's basically a mirror.
Yeah.
Or everything that's sent and bounced. Edit bounces is in the opposite direction when it touches the crystal.
Yep. Also,
Next level is Snowslide Mountain.
yep.
And where you run into Heavy, the
Yep.
other robot character from Knuckles Chaotix.
Yep. Yep. Heavy is
He's heavy.
yep.
He's a very slow-moving character, but he can take a lot of hits. He only loses a set amount of rings when taking damage.
Yeah.
Just say he probably loses 10 rings every time he gets hit.
Yeah.
And can also throw. Does he have arms?
Yeah, he has arms.
He can also throw punches at enemies.
Yeah.
And stun things by stomping.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's very slow and doesn't jump very high.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can have him as one of your characters and tag out to another.
Yeah. Like throw him.
It's recommended to switch to Heavy when you for hordes of enemies and such.
Yeah. It's just, I don't.
Because you probably don't want to try using him in platforming sections.
Yeah, that not recommended.
Do you think there'd be an important boss at every 5 zones here too?
I guess.
So next is Snowslide Mountain,
Yep.
and that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
It's a stage where there'll be a lot of falling, a lot of snow slides.
Yep.
Ice that slide you around and boulders rolling down.
Yeah.
As well as ice physics for most characters, except Heavy, of
Yeah.
course.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, Heavy, Ian Bomb also don't drown for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And Heavy can stomp and break some thin ice and using his stomp.
Yeah. So yeah. So the boss here.
Oh, the boss here is.
Yeah.
The boss here is going to be one of the robots, probably.
Yeah. Probably one of the.
Which one though?
Yeah, the fifth stage, right?
5th stage.
Yeah, it's fifth. I think
Mecha it would be Tails Doll, Mecha Knuckles, or Egg Robo.
I think it's all Tails Doll.
Tails Doll, I guess. As you fight him in a spooky blizzard,
Yeah.
of course.
Or
Or because why wouldn't you?
And I think strike like the gem.
Yeah, he can guard his gemstone on his head. You have to probably get him after he attacks. Actually, well, he's in hit stun. Well, not
Yeah.
hit stun, but move stun. You also unlock the mobility boost crystals in this stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe not this stage, but the next one.
Right, the next one.
Next stage doesn't introduce a new character. But it is Spellbound Swamp.
Yep, it's a swamp.
Swamp area. And I believe you encounter a lot of new crystal types here. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a new crystal... Okay, well, I guess I don't know when each crystal shows up, so I'm just going to go over them.
Yeah, just go over them.
So the yellow crystal gives you a temporary boost to your speed when you eat and jump when you after you go near it.
Yeah.
The green crystal grants you temporary immunity to spikes when you approach it. The blue crystal functions as a screen nuke when you hit it, but it breaks after you use it.
Yeah.
The indigo crystal, when you attack an indigo crystal, it warps you to a connected indigo crystal, all of the same shape. The purple crystal will reverse gravity. The pink crystal functions like the red one, but it's on a timer. The black crystal grants you some invincibility. And you get your temporary invincibility. Once you approach it. And the white crystal stops time for a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Different levels have different assortments of crystals.
Yeah. Well, next stage.
Just Spellbound. Also, we marked an E next to this level for some reason. I still don't know what it means.
I'm not sure what they mean.
We had some letters next to some of these levels and didn't elaborate on what they stood for in anything we've written down.
So, yeah, just ignore that. So,
Stage 7 is Television Turnabout.
oh yes, this one.
Yeah.
Yep. You're inside. Yep. It's
You're inside of a TV and you're or channel surfing.
Oh yeah, if I'm correct, one of them is. If I'm correct, I think. In Act 2, you run into Honey's one of Honey's his cooking program.
Yeah. Him too.
When one of the and was trying to use and was I think almost ended up using in Robosonic.
Yeah, as part of the dish.
No, for cooking.
You tried to use Robosonic as a cooking implement, and which he doesn't appreciate.
So yeah.
Knuckles talks some. Well, Rankles is the more reasonable.
Yeah,
Rankles talks some sense into Honey. And he's like, yeah, okay, you go, little guy.
Yeah.
Robosonic is like, oh, hey, thanks. You actually, you stopped me. You saved me from humiliation.
From live humiliation.
You saved me from being humiliated on live TV.
Yeah.
So you gain the favor of Robosonic, and he decides to help you out as your little buddy.
Yeah, he can extend his claw.
He can extend his claw
and
to attack from a distance.
And he can.
And he's a smaller character.
Yeah.
Or like Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb can fit into the smaller places.
Yeah. Yeah. The next stage.
The next stage. He's also probably the fastest character on the roster.
Yeah.
Her. Next stage is Nutty Nightmare.
Nutty Nightmare.
Which I assume has to do with nuts. Peanuts, I think it had to do with peanuts.
I guess it had to do with. I don't
I don't remember what this stage was, but halfway through you encounter Mecha Sonic.
Yeah, or is it Silver Sonic?
It's
Or is
no, it's Mecha Sonic.
Mecha Sonic.
You encounter Mecha Sonic here.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep. Yeah, you run. Yeah.
This guy. is wandering about, angry at Metal Sonic for using him.
Yeah.
And he's convinced by the other robots to revolt and take action against Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
For being a selfish bastard.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, Mecha Sonic point.
It is like a slow Sonic,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Well, no, Mecha Sonic's the fast one.
The fast one, yeah.
He's like Sonic, but with a huge hitbox.
Uh-huh.
He's the biggest character.
Yeah.
Or he's as big as Heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it just... Is the internet on? Yes, okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
We are reconnected, so Mecha Sonic's like Sonic, but with a bigger hitbox and
Yeah.
not as fast as Robo Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What is so after Nutty Nightmare, you run or the next stage is Silver Skewer.
Silver Skewer.
In which you run it's a very spike focused stage. There's like spikes everywhere.
Yeah.
And Silver Sonic is the character you run into here.
Yep.
Who swears revenge on Metal Sonic.
Yep.
Similar motivation to Mecha Sonic.
Yeah. So, I think Silver Sonic I don't know, I guess...
Is completely immune to spikes at all times.
Yeah.
And can arms, and he's a normal sized character.
Yeah.
Or about the same speed as Knuckles.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Also,
Oh no, I think he's only immune to spikes when rolled up into a ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
His ball form is immune to him.
Yeah. So that's...
So next is... So the next stage is the 10th one. Oh, also, Nutty Nightmare, Silver Skewer, and the 10th stage, Castle Climb, all have a T next to them. I don't know what it means.
Don't know what
But
it
yeah,
means.
10th stage, you encounter your second boss character. Your second main boss character, Mecha Knuckles.
Or Metal Knuckles.
Metal Knuckles.
Yeah,
or-
Metal Knuckles.
Mhm.
The one from Sonic R.
This guy. Hey, you have him clambering up the tower, or breaking holes into the walls with his massive claws.
Yeah.
Then you climb to the top and challenge him.
Yep. Yep.
And destroying the bloodthirsty robot.
Yep. So the next stage.
The next stage is Somber Soundwave.
It's
This stage has rhythm elements.
oh,
And certain aspects of the stage move with the music.
yeah.
Such as spikes that pop out, or enemies that act to certain beats of the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next stage is... Oh, so you've unlocked every character at this point.
Yeah.
The 12th stage is Solid Smackdown, and I have no idea what this stage is,
I don't know.
or what it could possibly mean. I would guess maybe it has something to do with, like, falling boulders, or maybe you fight a lot.
I have no idea.
Stage after is Liquid Labyrinth, which is basically very similar to Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah.
A lot of the navigation's done it underwater.
Yeah.
Heavy and Bomb's water immunity it'll definitely come in handy here.
Uh-huh.
If you're wondering why the Sonics aren't immune to being underwater, it's because they were modeled after Sonic, and as a result, they developed a fear of water.
Yeah.
Or animals shut down and panic if they spend too much time underwater.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Knuckles can actually swim.
Yeah, Knuckles can swim, and Heavy and Bomb have no breath meter.
So yeah.
Although they do have their own drawbacks.
All right. So next is glitter is gritty.
Next is Gritty Gas Gulch.
Gritty Gas Gulch.
It's like it's like a canyon type level.
Yeah.
Except this time there's toxic gases floating about.
Yep.
Out, and you slowly, and your rings drain if you stand in the.
So like Mania's Oil Ocean.
Like Mania's Oil Ocean, your rings drain over time if you spend. When you spend time in the gas.
Yeah. Don't take that out of context.
Yeah. The next level, level 15, is Puzzling Plasma.
It's
It's a stage with a lot of electric force fields and lasers.
And well, the boss here finally
is the Egg Robo with his laser gun.
Yep. Yeah.
You defeat the Egg Robo. And it's time. I'm to move on to the next level, Creamy Chaos.
What? I have no idea what this stage is
I
supposed to.
would bet it has to do with pie, or like it probably has to do with sweets and candy,
yes.
like tarts,
Yeah, like a
pastries.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably a pastry factory or something, or
Yeah.
a bakery of some sort.
Some kind of bakery. That's all I can guess.
That's from that name.
Creamy Chaos. That's
I don't know what kind of mechanics are in this stage.
Creamy Chaos.
Or I have to guess maybe you're slowed down or stuck by frosting sometimes.
I guess. Creamy Chaos.
17th stage is Toon Tumble, where you see everything in black and white.
Yep. Yep. That's
It's got a whole retro night or city at night vibe.
yeah.
And this is also a stage where both the black and white crystals are featured most prominently.
Yep.
Which are the temporary visibility and time stopping ones.
Yep.
In reverse, in that order.
Yeah. So yeah, very creative gimmick.
Yeah. You also probably have to watch out for like ink spills and stuff.
Yep.
That you could slip on or get stuck in.
Yep.
The 18th stage is Prism Palace.
Yep.
This one has an E and an L next to it.
I'm not sure what it means.
Yeah, but you encounter but here it prominently features every type of crystal in the game.
Yep.
And it is actually the final level with crystals.
Yeah.
The other the last two worlds are more traditional platformers.
Yeah.
Those two zones are more traditional platformers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here you have to make a heavy use of crystals throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, and you encounter the rainbow crystal, which Metal Sonic steals away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That can't. Nope. That's not good.
Alright.
So.
Actually, I believe the whole stage, the color is fading because Metal Sonic already took the rainbow crystal.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, the colors are fading here.
So, onto stage zone the 19th zone.
Lost Base.
Which, well.
Well, it's a base.
Yeah, it's another. Yeah.
This has the same abandoned factory vibe as the stage
As
Genocide City did.
Yeah.
The main in base.
Yeah.
Ace with Metal Sonic having taken over this place.
Yeah. Ace and the final stage.
Ace. And the final stage is Metal Malice.
Yeah.
That's where you're really deep into it. And I believe each stage ends with a rematch with the main three bosses.
Yeah. Or you actually you take them out.
You fight Tails Doll at the end of stage 1.
Act 1.
Act 1. on Metal Knuckles at the end of stage 2,
Yep.
under Act 2, and Egg Robo at the end of Act 3.
He now just leaving.
Metal Sonic as the final boss
Yep.
at the end of Act 4.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Here he's absorbed orb energy from on the Rainbow Crystal.
and the Master Emerald.
Oh, and the Master Emerald.
Yep. Super Metal Sonic.
It became Super Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
Obviously, Knuckles isn't going to stand for him siphoning energy from the Master Emerald.
Oh, he does it himself.
So Knuckles does it himself.
Yeah.
I believe it's Hyper Metal Sonic.
Yeah, Hyper Metal Sonic.
Hyper Metal Sonic. And Knuckles does the same thing.
And I guess.
Absorbs the power of the Rainbow Crystal as well.
Yep. And I guess Rankles too.
And Rankles too. Right, Knuckles and Rankles absorb the power of the Master Emerald and the Rainbow Crystals.
Also, yeah.
Well, I believe they enter a rainbow form. It's not a
Yeah.
hyper, it's a rainbow
form. Yeah.
From here. And the robot characters are able to absorb the energy too.
Yeah. So.
And you can freely, in this stage, you can freely, in this boss, you can freely switch between all other characters.
But yeah,
If you want.
and we finish things
Off with Knuckles, a punch from Knuckles and a kick from Rankles.
Yep.
All at the same time.
And I think, yeah.
And Metal Sonic, they knock the energy out of Metal Sonic and force him to retreat once more.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Or Knuckles and Rankles bring the Master Emerald back to its rightful place, and the Robo characters bring the Rainbow Crystal back to where it needs to be and restore color to Prison Palace.
And I don't know, do something.
I guess they probably make their home in the palace or something.
I guess. Yes, but yeah, that concludes Knock Knock and Roll. Oh, and well, the Glitch trilogy.
As we called it.
Yeah, this was Oh yeah, we have been talking for we've been talking for nearly 2 hours, right?
Yeah, about our fan-made Sonic games.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And well, that's all for today.
Hey, we'll see you on the 23rd for
our second Mario and Sonic crossover game.
in Universal Unity. Which, don't worry, I think we remember a lot more of.
Or the plot of this game. Unfortunately, we don't have the whole level list.
Yes, but definitely remember a lot more than in the original one. So, that being said, I'm Nosman.
I'm Emery, and I'm Sean, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video. Yeet.